Seriously.
Back to the field.
Sorry if I'm slow. This is a lot of exercise. I had my workout today.
I thought I was gonna. My boy's not playing.
Y'all always do this to me.
Can you take a picture?
I'm the best choice.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's interesting. It'll be okay. I can be really loud. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so when can you start over here? And then we'll okay, so.
I don't see them, but I hear the band. I don't see them. Oh, yeah. I think Kaylee might be able to get that. Really, I'm on the left side if you're like looking at me, but I'm about to lose it. The home team's not out yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center High School for today's contest between the visiting Wildcats of Harrisonville High School and your Yellowjackets of Center High. Center High School is a proud member of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, as well as a member of the Missouri River Valley Conference. And we remind all spectators that this game is competitive, but it's also an educational experience for all players and students. Let's continue to show respect and sportsmanship throughout this contest and refrain from negative cheers, chants, or negative behavior. We welcome our guest from Harrisonville and wish all players good luck into today's game. Now please help us honor our nation as the Center High School vocal music team, led by director Mr. Lauren Bridge, performs our national anthem, Color Guard, provided by Troop 62.
I think it's the trash can. I did move it.
The officials for today include referee Phil Stompoli, umpire Greg Lebo, Back judge, Brett McPherson. Line judge, Jeff Doherty. And head linesman, Ben Roll.
I'll be fine. I'll survive.
Good afternoon. Welcome to your marvelous day for football. This is your play-by-play announcer, Andy Hanch, in the Hive Broadcasting booth. Sitting in with me today is color analyst and CHS alum linebacker legend, Tyler Lawton.
Thanks for having me today. It's good to be back. Amazing day for football and ready to get things started. Great matchup today. Looking forward to it.
Excellent. So today we have the 3-2 Harrisonville Wildcats playing your center Yellowjackets at 3-1. So we watch the center band. It is homecoming today.
Yep, a lot of good alumni, good past center players in the house tonight. Looking at the game, you know, a great way to celebrate. Let's come see the Yellowjackets and the Harrisonville Wildcats square off.
As we prepare for the kickoff, looking at keys to the game for the Yellowjackets.
You know, on offense for the Yellowjackets, I think it comes down to being mentally and physically conditioned. I know they had a lot of players out for a while, not practicing, and Coach Long wants them to play sharp, no mistakes, and eliminate turnovers and watch for the trick plays and defend the run good, and they'll be able to come out victorious today.
Excellent. Well, here is the kickoff. It's a short kick. Rolls out of bounds. Looks like our Wildcats are going to start approximately their own 35-yard line.
It's a good field position right there. Flag coming in, move them up even more. That's a good way to start off the drive for the Wildcats.
So on defense, what do the Yellowjackets need to do?
Well, they got to defend the run. You know, watch number 22, Nate Reynolds, and his brother, Jace Reynolds. Two good athletes in the backfield. And, you know, make sure they wrap up and tackle and force the offense, force the Wildcats offense off the field.
All right. Snap, the handoff, number 25. Dive right up the middle. Looks like he's going about 7 or 8 yards.
That's a good tackle right there by Jaden Latham. He had to come in and wrap up, like we're saying, and that's what they're going to see a lot. Number 25, Jace Reynolds, right up the middle.
Yep. He averages 229 yards a game. Yes. Carries the load.
Yeah, coming in hot right now. Over 1,000 yards in a season. He's one to look out for sure.
Second down and 6. Wasn't quite as many yards as I thought. Ended up being a 4-yard carry. Snap from the quarterback. We're going to do the same thing. This time, Jace is going to rumble down the field to about the 50-yard line.
That's what the Harrisonville Wildcats are going to have to do. Their offensive line is going to have to get pushing, and they're going to have to find a way to get to the second level in this defense.
And a quarterback tonight for the Wildcats today, Mason Mitchell.
Yeah, Mason Mitchell, 6'1" sophomore, 180 pounds, coming in. Not too much playing time last year, but looks promising.
He's got 2 backs behind him. Takes the ball from center, hands it off to the second back. He's going to go straight up the middle. Looks like about a 3-yard, 4-yard gain.
And that's Carson Miller. See Coach Schenner trying to rotate the backs in and keep them fresh.
So, Tyler, you played linebacker. What are you doing on a play like this?
A play like this, I'm probably going to watch for the run. They came out 2 times in a run. If I see the fullback line up in the backfield again, and I know it's going to come down here at me again.
Got a tight formation. High snap, handoff to 25. He's going to try to outside this time, but center sniffs that one out. Yeah, it looks like he's tackled for a loss on the play. Good job of the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, Jace Reynolds able to escape 2 tackles and try to make something out of nothing. It's a good thing the Yellowjackets are forcing the ball outside. If you force the run outside, stretch it out, it gives enough time for the defense to recover.
It's better from the Yellowjackets. 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, I think they'll probably go with see if they go with a pass right here, first one of the game, and have a receiver down to the bottom. Looks promising.
Number 7 takes a snap. We got a fake sweep. He throws it to the outside. Looks like he's going to pick up the first down.
Nice completion there from Mitchell, showing off that arm, connecting with his junior tight end.
So new set of downs, 1st and 10 in Yellowjacket territory. Jackets set up their defense.
I think Wildcats will come back here with another run up the middle, see if they can get to second level.
Well, the quarterback's going to take it himself. Yellowjackets plug that one up. Tackled by a host of Yellowjackets. Probably a loss on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game for Rontrell Gates, especially with this Wildcat offense coming up the middle. That front 7 in that box, they're going to have a big day.
Nice weather right now. Good 74 degrees. Around 2 p.m. we do have a 50% chance of rain.
It's going to get interesting towards the end. That'll be for sure.
So here we go. A sustained drive here by the Harrisonville team. Looks like he's going to bounce it outside.
That's what I like about Harrisonville. They have a bunch of strong downhill running backs that'll get you. They're not too flashy, but they'll get you enough yards to keep the play going.
Well, 3rd and 2. See if the Yellowjackets can make a stop here. Snap from the middle, handoff, straight up the middle. It doesn't look like he's going to get those 2 yards. Stingy defense by the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, great play right there, sniffing out the run. They try to throw you off, throwing 2 receivers out there, but good way to be disciplined by the center Yellowjackets, number 54. He's coming in, making that play.
See, sorry for that. I think I said it was 3rd down, last down. Nope, it is 4th down.
4th down, yeah.
Okay, they're going to go for it here. They've got 2 yards.
2 yards. I think they'll try to run it downhill, try to get those 2 yards at that offensive line.
Snap to the quarterback, I believe. I don't think he got the first down.
I don't think so.
Yellowjackets coming off the field. The ball's turned over. Center will start with the ball at around 30-yard line.
Great stand by the center defense. That's one of the Long's key points, is force them to get off the field. This Harrisonville offense can run up a lot of time with the way their offense is ran.
All right, so we're starting with the Yellowjackets here. We've got Joseph Vick at quarterback. Ja'Cory Love setting up right next to him. Is this the ace formation? Snap to Vick, passes it out. Looks like, yep. There's a good run. Number 8, Ja'Cory Love, and there's also a flag on the play. There was a tug on the face mask.
Yeah, good job by Ja'Cory Love, staying square, getting past Jace Reynolds. grab a face mask, but Ja'Cory Love, he's able to stay on top of it and get downfield.
Tack some extra yardage onto that play. Good speed. Going outside corner there.
That's a great run to start off for the Yellowjackets, plus the penalty yards, and they'll set them up nicely.
Again, we have Joseph Vick and Ja'Cory Love. Snap to Vick. Handoff. We're sweeping it to the right side. And he's still on his feet. Still on his feet, chugging away, taking Harrisonville players with him.
Ja'Cory Love, not too big, not too powerful, but he looks like it today. 5'9", 175, carrying defenders down the field. Let's see if the Harrisonville Wildcats find an answer for him right now. He's looking unstoppable.
Well, he has 656 yards previous to this game. Tends to carry the workload for the Yellowjacket running.
Extremely explosive back.
Ball's hiked. Vick is going to throw the ball. Ball's caught at the 20-yard line. Mixing up. Catching at number 27, Jaden Latham.
Jaden Latham, nice play right there. Dives out for the ball. And it's always good to see a receiver make a great catch in traffic. That's a good confidence booster for the quarterback and the receiver.
Now Jaden Love runs the ball as well, too.
Yeah.
Running back.
The center tries to mix it up, and they got a lot of weapons, so hard to keep your eye on anybody.
The hike, they're at the 20-yard line. Thrown out to number 13. He's going to rumble up the field for about a 10-yard gain on the play.
I think this is good. Coach DeLong getting Joseph Vick's confidence up quick, nice quick throws, and getting him into the rhythm of the game. You know, he's missed some time a little bit in practice, so it's good to see him getting back on track.
And he did get number 13, Armand, wide receiver. Armand Russell into the game. Center distributing the ball. Vick now takes a snap, hands it off, dive. We're going to run it outside corner, almost making it.
Ja'Cory Love, I love the way the center offensive line is pushing downfield, making it easy for Ja'Cory Love, gets to the second level. It's going to be a long day for the Wildcats if their defensive line doesn't get off any blocks.
Making good blocks, opening up those spaces for the running backs to capitalize.
Yep.
Easy yardage.
Right here at the goal line, I think they'll probably a quick pass or a handoff to Ja'Cory Love up the middle.
Snap the ball. Vick's going to take it himself, and it looks like a center touchdown.
Nice play call from Adam Nichols. Ja'Cory Love, four carries that possession and fake it right there, and Vick takes it in.
Yeah, there he is. He's happy.
Yeah, of course.
Good start to the game for the Yellowjackets, celebrating with Coach.
Always a good way to start off the game with a nice drive like that.
Go for the extra point. Who's this taking? Number 54. It's up, and it's good. Center 7, Harrisonville 0. Kicking the ball for center today. An extra point. Harold Safick, junior, number 54. You know, sometimes these extra points are not so easy to come by.
Yeah, and here you see right here, Ja'Cory Love faking the handoff and Joseph Vick powering it through. It's always good to see your quarterback get down and dirty for the touchdown. And Vick's excited to get this game rolling.
Center's going to kick the ball off. This will be Harrisonville's second try at it, second possession.
Let's hope that this kick doesn't go out of bounds for center. We'll give Harrisonville a good field percentage.
And it looks like they're going to Onside kick, 10 yards. Do you think they're intentionally not kicking?
I hope I don't
the
jinx. I hope I
receiver?
didn't jinx them.
Was that a trick play, or are they trying to avoid kicking it to somebody?
Probably. Most likely the best scenario right there at Harrisonville. Good field advantage so far.
All right, so it looks like Harrisonville's going to start their drive at the 40, their side of the field. And they'll probably line up with the Wildcat formation.
Interesting to see what they'll do this drive. And I know they're going to try to keep running downfield, but being behind early in the game, I wonder if the coach will change his approach.
Snap to number 22 is going to drive the ball straight up the middle. About a 6-yard gain on the play.
You know, as a coach, you can live with those plays right there. Getting you about 4 to 5 yards of play. You know, the second down, starting with good field range, and you'll be able to get the first down and keep moving.
Number 7 coming out with the play, explaining it to the team, breaking huddle.
I'll watch in 25, Jace Reynolds. See him getting a handoff right here.
Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to throw it. The outside. He's got 2 receivers. Looks like he's throwing to number 29, just beyond his reach. Good coverage by the Yellowjacket secondary.
I think Coach Schechner trying to keep the Yellowjackets on their toes, handing off the ball most of the game and come with a little bit of play action right there, but Mitchell just couldn't connect.
Yep, that was the safety, Jaylen Peeler. Had the throw been on target, Jaylen had a definite chance to bat it away.
Yeah.
Running step and step. Good to see after a couple runs the secondary.
Secondary still awoke out there.
Yeah. Looks like we're making a last-minute substitution here. Number 20 is now on the field for the Yellowjackets. Snap from center and off to number 25. Nothing on the inside, bounces it to the outside, and he's met by a host of the Yellowjackets.
This Yellowjacket defense is making sure they string out that run. And I know the Wildcats want to run it downhill, but if you make Jace Reynolds pop it off to the outside, Yellowjackets have enough athletic players to meet him out there.
Looks like it's 4th and 6. And we're in punt formation. Number 25 going to do the duties for the Harrisonville Wildcats. Could be a trick play. Yep. Harrisonville punter kicks it. Kind of a pooch kick. It's going to roll down at around the 15-yard line where the Harrisonville team downs it. It's a little trickery there.
Yeah, nice play call by Coach Schechner, getting the special teams out of whack and bringing a returner up to get good field positioning.
Keeping the Yellowjackets down in their end of the field. Got center lining up with Joseph and Ja'Cory Love. Joseph Vick sends number 7 in motion. We're going to have a pass just over the top. Number 2's reach. Jeff Strozier, 5'8" junior.
I think Yellowjackets are coming out here trying to be aggressive this drive. They get a score right here. It'll make it a lot harder for the Wildcats to keep running the ball the way they are. So I think coach is coming out with a different game plan, trying to move downfield quickly.
Jackets line sets itself up. Again, Joseph Vick barking commands. Sets number 7 in motion. Going to be another throw. Joseph Vick tosses it out to number 13 at the 20, 30. He's still going 40, 50-yard line. He's ushered out of bounds.
A nice catch and run by Armand Russell. I think it's more impressive is Vick evading the pressure, getting out to the strong side and throwing a strike to Armand Russell.
And a good run by Mari. So the Yellowjackets have worked themselves into a place where they have a little bit more room.
Yeah, a lot of space now, and
At the midfield.
get the game plan rolling.
Again, Vic barking commands. Fake a handoff, and then the real handoff to number 8. Goes up the middle.
I think that's a good job right there by Carson Miller. Harrisonville star linebacker coming downhill and meeting Love. If they want to get a stop, Miller's going to have to step up and take command of his defense.
Carson Miller, a senior, number 4. I'm sorry. Gonna have a throw. This time a over-the-head catch by number 13. Managed to pull it down before he gets out of bounds. And we're into Wildcat territory.
And Joseph Vick, that's one of the hardest throws as a quarterback, is a sideline throw. Trying to keep it in bounds and make it catchable for your receiver while trying to keep it away from the defense. So I think Vick is really matured in that stage of his game, be able to step back in the pocket comfortably and throw a strike.
There's Vick. Quick snap, quick throw. Gonna catch it around the 30-yard line. I had a little pause earlier. We were talking about Carson Miller's tackle. You know, he has 36 for the Harrisonville team, solo tackles. He plays a couple positions on the team.
Yeah, Carson Miller's a stud on defense. Coming in about 220, 5'10". Absolute wreck when it comes to the middle of the field. See if he can get on Ja'Cory Love and try to take care of business.
2nd and 3 for the Yellowjackets. Number 8's going to run it up. Small gain, maybe a yard, which will set up a 3rd down and short situation for the Yellowjackets.
Case Melzer coming up, a superhero right there. Ja'Cory Love had one man to beat after him, but comes up, makes a tackle.
It's 3rd and 1. This is the 2nd possession for the Yellowjackets. The first one led to a touchdown. Point after. Takes a snack, quick throw. The out, number 13. He's going to run with it down to the 17-yard line for another center Yellowjacket first down.
That was a good play call right there. And Wildcats expecting to run down the middle, and they catch him off guard with a quick pitch out to Armand Russell and pick up the first down.
So I'm watching the Harrisonville team here, kind of their hands on their hips, trying to catch their breath.
That would be explainable. This Yellowjacket offense is fast and explosive, hard to keep up.
Number 8 takes the handoff. He's going to rumble upfield. He evades a couple tackles, and he's into the end zone for another center Yellowjacket touchdown.
Ja'Cory Love, so quick, so explosive. Hard to tackle, just makes him the jack of all trades right there, breaking about 5 tackles and staying on his feet. Way to run.
And we have the point after attempt for the Yellowjackets. It's up and good. Center Yellowjackets 14, Harrisonville Wildcats 0. So I think probably for both teams, this game is a rescheduled game. I know that Coach DeLong was explaining to us before the game that there are a lot of seniors and important players that have missed some practices for the Yellowjackets due to COVID protocols. I know that Harrisonville probably is in a similar situation.
Yeah. I know that the Yellowjackets were, in the point of the time, down to 15 players practicing this week.
Yeah, so both these teams battling through. They're on the field today, performing.
We have a replay here. Ja'Cory Love cutting the ball back, evading 4 defenders. Too quick for the Harrisonville defense.
So let's see. It looks like center's going to stay consistent with their short kicks.
Yeah, let's see if they keep it back in bounds this time. We'll know that it's part of the plan if they don't.
Oh, now we're gonna
give Harrisonville some action.
Good run back. Almost to their 37-yard line. Harrisonville Wildcats. So Harrisonville going to start its third drive with about a second left in the first quarter.
It'll be interesting to see. They're down 14 in the first half. Their running style takes up a lot of time off the clock, so it's going to be interesting to see their approach to this half.
Looks like they have 2 backs behind the quarterback. Takes the snap. Hands it off to the second runner. Number 25 straight up the middle. Met by a host of Yellowjackets.
It's a good stop right there for the Yellowjackets to end the first quarter.
Well, at the end of the first quarter, the Center Yellowjackets 14, the Harrisonville Wildcats 0. We'll be back after the break.
Good football head. Yeah. All right.
So, Tyler, we saw the Harrisonville Wildcats meeting with their coach there at the end of the quarter. What's their coach probably telling them?
I think it's just stick to the game plan. The offensive line has to keep that defensive line moving down the field. Let's see if they can come out here in the same running style. 3rd and 7 right here. Probably see a slant or probably a fade to number 5, Glenn.
Mason Mitchell takes a snap. He's being pursued by a Yellowjacket number 6. He's going to get the throw off. Looks like he just throws it away.
It's so hard against this Yellowjacket defense. They can run sideline to sideline. So I think Miller right there just trying to find an open option while being chased by 4 blue Yellowjackets.
Yeah, good pursuit. So Mason Mitchell is looking at a 4th and 7.
See if the Wildcats keep their same punt formation plays, or will they fake it or actually go for it this time?
They're near the midfield. We're going to snap it to the punter. Fake throwing it, but had his arms up. He did kick it.
Another drop kick, yep.
for about a 20, 30-yard kick. I think perhaps they were trying not to let the center receiver catch that ball and have a big run back.
Keep that special teams on their toes and try to. And I think down the line we'll probably see a fake out of that play right there. But right now they're settling for the punt.
And this will be the Center Yellowjackets' third possession of the game. They scored on their first two. Score is 14-0. Looks like they're taking a timeout, Harrisonville. Players getting some extra instructions and some water. Turned out to be a pleasant day, 74 degrees.
Yeah, nice day to play football. It's a weird day on a Saturday, but as long as you're on the field playing, that's all that really matters.
Kind of creates a little extra excitement playing a day game.
It does. Kind of feels like the college games. A lot of big college games going on around America today. So get that feeling as a high school player, seeing what it feels like to wake up on a Saturday morning.
Well, the field looks good, as it should.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful turf field. Tyler, when did they put that in?
Well, probably about last year or year before that. Center finally deciding to upgrade the field after years of dominating the KC area. So I think it was well deserved on both ends.
It's nice because with rain in the forecast, we always knew that they'd probably be able to get this game in. No problems with drainage here.
Yeah, no bad field conditions after this.
Joseph takes the snap. He's going to throw it deep. Just incomplete. Receiver not able to quite get a hand on that ball. He was open.
Starting off on a run on both of their last possessions, trying to catch the Harrisonville defense off guard.
Was that a throw to number 87? Big target. Cortez Stevenson. Joseph Vick taking the snap. He's going to throw it again. Sounds like a 8-yard pass incomplete. To number 7 for the Yellowjackets, DeAndre Pruitt. So we do see the Yellowjackets spreading that ball around.
Trying to work it downfield. Unlike the Yellowjackets come out 2 passes in a row coming into the second quarter, but we'll see the approach they're taking right here.
Joseph Vick. Pass it to the outside. Caught by number 13, still on his feet. Dragging a Harrisonville player with him.
Armand Russell trying to take Cameron Lawful for a ride. As you can see, Armand Russell is one of Vic's favorite targets. He's always open 24/7.
I was kind of curious how many yards he was going to be able to get.
Yeah. With or without defender on his foot.
Joseph Vick with Ja'Cory Love sends a man in motion. Dish it out to Ja'Cory. Run it to the outside. Break it around the corner, but he's met with a hard tackle by number 22.
A great play call right there. Send a man in motion. Flick it out to your leading rusher and try to make some action off the edge.
And no fooling Nate Reynolds. He wrapped him up, escorted him out of bounds. 2nd and 3.
See the Yellowjackets go with a quick pass here. On 2nd and 3, they might just hand it off.
Receiving instructions from the sideline. They are in Harrisonville territory again. Vic takes the beautiful tight spiral down the field to number 2. Touchdown, Center Yellowjackets.
Amazing throw by Joseph Vick down to Jeff Stroiser. Catches him in stride, and he walks into the end zone. You couldn't ask for anything easier than that.
Yeah, Jeff was wide open. Beautiful throw. Easy catch and an easy run. Sets up.
Joseph Vick standing in the pocket, waiting it out. Offensive line getting them time to maneuver and just sees a man in stride. You couldn't ask for nothing better.
And we have a extra kick is good. The center Yellowjackets 21, Harrisonville Wildcats 0. It looked like, as you said, quarterback Vic, feet perfectly set, calmly tossed that ball.
And watching this game, you wouldn't know that this is Vic's second year at quarterback. Junior, 6'5". He's playing like a fifth-year senior out here.
And look at this, the Mighty Marching Yellowjacket Band. Well, I was expecting a hoo-ha.
Yeah, been a long time since that.
Little known fact about our color analyst, Mr. Lawton, he played the baritone for the center Yellowjacket Band.
Yeah, played the baritone probably my freshman, sophomore year here at Center High School. It was hard to play in the marching band and play football at the same time, so I had to pick one of them.
Well, you know, I know that you went to Aurora University and played football for a bit, and then you're currently at Johnson County Community College. Do you ever miss playing a musical instrument?
No.
No?
Probably miss playing football more than that, but yeah.
Well, I knew that.
Football is a musical instrument. We can say that.
Yeah. When it's played well.
Yeah. And it is being played well today by the Yellowjackets.
Oh, we have a longer kick this time. This time it's caught by number 23. Runs it up the field. Has a couple blockers. And then meets a wall. The center's Yellowjacket special teams stands him up.
I think this might be the Harrisonville's first or the shortest field positioning coming into this game.
So, Tyler, what do you think? Are they going to open it up and start throwing the ball, or they're a running team? They just need to figure out
I think right now you
work.
can't panic just yet. I think you keep going with your offense, keep trying to work the ball down the field, and I think they'll go with some more sweeps to the outside, trying to get a bigger plays. But if you see a run down the middle, I wouldn't be surprised. But I would like to see a lot of play action here and a lot of rolling out from Miller and keep the Yellowjackets on their toes.
Carson Miller with the run. Well, he is a busy man. Offense, defense.
Yeah, he's playing a bigger role today. Surprisingly, you usually see Jace Reynolds coming into this game with 101 carries through 5 games. Usually the workhorse for this Harrisonville offense, but Miller is stepping up today.
Yeah, Carson Miller, a senior. He's a linebacker and running back, 5'10", 220. And speak of Jace, bouncing it to the outside, runs all the way to the midfield.
Jace Reynolds, that's that right there. Jace Reynolds has the ability to change a game just like that. Quiet day for him today, but makes a few moves, cutbacks, and gets down for the good gain.
And in Yellowjacket territory.
I think that'll give the Harrisonville Wildcats some confidence right there. You see the ball moving down the field for the first time today.
Reynolds hands off to number 4, diving it straight up the middle for a fairly strong gain.
Nice. Carson Miller takes about 3 defenders to bring him down. Strong man dragging him. 8 yards right there. You couldn't ask for a better way to start off a possession.
And was that Carson Miller with the ball? At running back.
Yeah,
sure
Carson
was.
Miller had it off of a fullback dive. A little bit outside of the playbook, but nice to keep the defense on their toes and spread out the offense.
And there's Miller in the backfield again.
Probably see another handoff here.
Some movement before the snap.
Let's see who was on. I think, they called on the Wildcats. They had a good drive so far. The offensive line is feeling good. Ready to get going.
It's going to push Harrisonville back 5 yards. 2nd and 7. Little stall in their momentum. Plays being brought out, discussed. Break the huddle.
I think we'll see probably another handoff here to Reynolds. Hey, don't get it right here. We could see him throwing the ball again.
Nate Reynolds with the snap. He's going to roll it out. Pitch it to number 25.
Ooh.
Number 21 coming up from the backfield.
What a play right there. What a sniff it out. Katie Williams saw from a mile away, and it was right on Jace Reynolds immediately.
Well, just as you predicted, they're trying to open up the running game a little bit, trying some different things.
Coming out into play action to make the Yellow Jackets still fear the run, but be able to open up the field with some more throws.
So this sets up a 3rd and 8.
I think we'll see another play action right here. They'll probably go to the open side of the field up there towards
Nate
number
Reynolds
5.
Takes a snap, hands it up. Oh, there's a collision that looked like it could have happened on the highway there.
A great play by the Yellow Jacket defense right there. I think that was number 55, Reggie Davis, coming in, blowing that up.
Looked like a bad game of chicken.
Yeah. These Yellow Jacket defenders do not play around. They're coming downhill.
So it looks like we might have a punt.
I might go out on a limb right here. On the other side of the field, we might actually see the fake.
Yep. Snap back to the punter.
And there it
Tries
is.
to run with it. Number 22 makes maybe, well, loses yardage on that play.
I knew it was coming. Had to come sooner or later. On the other side of the field for Yellow Jackets, it wasn't a better time. They just couldn't pull it off.
So the Yellow Jackets are going to start their 4th possession in great field possession. In fact, they're going to start in Harrisonville territory.
It'll be big. If the Yellow Jackets get another score right here, it will open the game up extremely for them. It's going to be a short Saturday, I can tell you that.
Joseph Vick sends number 20 in motion and hands it off. Quick handoff. He's going to get to the outside. Run into the secondary.
Good job by Ja'Cory Love taking on Jace Reynolds, opening up the sideline for Damian Masterson.
Looks like that's going to bring up 2nd and very short. No, I'm sorry. That was a 1st down.
Good way right there to get around the edge and get that 1st down right there on the first play.
Yellow Jackets on the 39-yard line. Joseph Vick takes the snap, hands it off to number 8. Jay Love dives it up the top. His actual nickname, number 8, is Juice.
Juice. The juice is loose. Coming into the day with 600-plus yards, he is loose indeed. I think it's interesting how the Harrisonville Wildcats cornerbacks and DBs are about 10 yards deep. They're fearing that speed of Armand Russell, which opens up the run game entirely for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, this Yellow Jacket team does have a lot of speed.
Yeah.
2nd and 3. Vick's going to toss it to the outside. Armand Russell catches it, shakes a couple tackles.
There it is. Like I said, the corners are 10 yards deep. You dump it off to Armand Russell, let him work.
He definitely has the speed and the moves to make it work. For another center Yellow Jacket 1st down. About 4 minutes left in the half. Receiving a play from the sideline.
And Harrisonville's, all their defenders, hands on their hips, looking gas. This center offense is stepping through everything right now.
Jason Vick tossed the ball to the outside. Number 2 catches the ball. Managed to make a yard or 2. Drags a defender and then goes out of bounds. Jeff Strozier.
Yeah, good tackle right there by Cameron Lawful. last resort right there, and Jeff would have walked into the end zone once again for his second touchdown today.
So we're at the 9-yard line. 2nd and 4. The clock is running. Yellowjackets not worried too much about time.
Yeah, interesting to see. We've only had like one flag this game, so the clock is flying, especially with both teams running the ball downhill.
Number 8 takes the ball, walks it into the end zone. Another center Yellowjacket touchdown.
Ja'Cory Juice Love takes it in for the touchdown. The Harrisonville Wildcats were just standing on their heels. Ja'Cory Love takes advantage of it.
You know, he's a fast and explosive, true game changer. So he basically placed at state in the 100-meter dash.
100-meter dash, yeah. Ja'Cory Love, sophomore.
And it looks like we almost have a block kick. Yep. Looked like Harrisonville managed to get a hand on the ball, keeping it from going through the uprights.
Yeah, get a tip on it, probably. Hopefully spark something up in this Harrisonville team. And they need to get on the board soon before halftime to keep this game manageable.
Looks like the center Yellowjacket marching band is, here's the replay.
And Ja'Cory Love right here in the backfield, nice and poised. Sees the cutback to avoid Carson Miller, high-stepping a defender into the end zone. Elite footwork and quickness right there from the young sophomore.
Perfectly timed jump on that celebration.
Yeah. It's always good to see a good celebration right there. 10 out of 10 right there in my book.
Harrisonville special teams unit taking the field. You know, a couple of the keys to the game the Yellowjackets managing to capitalize on to minimize making mistakes. I haven't seen a lot of mistakes. And the second is to watch for trick plays.
Mm-hmm. And they capitalized the first trick play that Harrisonville executed. They got the stop on it.
Ball's picked up by number 15. He gets it up 3 or 4 yards. Looks like Harrisonville's going to start close to its own 40.
Center trying to keep the ball out of Jace Reynolds' hand. I don't blame him. He won the 4A state title in a 4x100 race, beating Center's own Ja'Cory Love. You think Ja'Cory Love is fast? Watch Jace Reynolds turn on the Jets.
Well, there might be a little competition here.
Yeah.
Referee's calling probably for an adjustment to the clock. I think we have 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half. Number 7 takes the ball. He's going to throw. Looks like a tall tight end there, number 14. So that would be Mason Mitchell throwing the ball to
Kale Weber, big tight end right there. Junior. Let's see, Coach Schechner trying to get Mason Mitchell adjusted because they're going to have to be throwing the rest of this game. They want to catch up, so Mitchell staying in there, stepping up and throwing.
Kyle Weber, 6'2", junior, 180 pounds.
That's a perfect target to throw to in traffic.
In traffic, and a good catch. Solid hands. Take the snap. We're going to have a second throw in a row. It's time pressure put on by the Yellowjackets, batted away by a host of the Yellowjackets. Number 6 chasing the ball.
Big Cortez Stevenson getting in there, 6'6", putting those big paws up, and Mitchell couldn't see over anybody. He just had to throw it up for chance.
This sets up a 3rd and 4.
I think if they don't get it right here, they'll have to go for it. Try to at least get on the board. Interesting to see what they come out with.
Mason Mitchell comes out with the play, discusses it with the team. They break huddle.
Big play right here for the Wildcats.
They need some positive momentum. Mason Mitchell Takes the snap. He's going to throw it downfield. About a 40-yard pass. Harrisonville's asking for some love from the referees, feeling like they might have been
see
early contact on that play.
It could go both ways. Receiver and defender playing hands back and forth, throwing hands back and forth. It can go both ways, any call. I think that's a good no call right there from the referee.
Yeah. The intended receiver, tight end Cale Weber, number 14, tall target. But he was covered.
Yeah, amazing defense right there.
Take a high snap. Kicker boots the ball. Doesn't go very far. Goes out of bounds after maybe making it 10 yards or so.
Yeah.
So this sets up another opportunity for the Yellowjackets with 2 minutes remaining in the half. Yellowjackets already up 28-0.
So I think this will be a good drive right here for the Yellowjackets to try to close this thing out early, make it extremely hard for the Wildcats to come back.
See Nate Reynolds on defense here for Harrisonville.
Let's see if we can get a quick pitch right here.
Oh, number 79 put his arms up, almost caught that ball and ran it for a pick six. Get someone on the line. Big Eyes got his hands on the ball.
That's a good job. Way to be disciplined to sniff out that fake and stay with the play right there by Diego San Nicolas.
He had nothing but open space.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
Receiving plays from the sideline. Vic and Love set up as twins in the backfield. Vic's going to toss that ball downfield. Number 7 wide open.
Whoa.
He's going to run it down the sideline. He's not going to be caught.
What a throw by Joseph Vick. Oh, my. Catching DeAndre Pruitt in stride towards the sideline and nothing but green in between.
Wow, and there we go. Wow, that's the way you play in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's the way.
You tell your friend, hey.
Just go.
Just go.
Keep running. I'll get it to you. Joseph Vick. Nice and poised in the pocket, stepping up, throwing a strike once again.
We have a field goal attempt by the Yellowjackets. The kick is up, and it's good. Yellowjackets 35, Harrisonville Wildcats 0.
You see right here the Yellowjacket offensive line working to give Vic some time, and a nice post route by DeAndre Pruitt. Catches it on his back hip. Able to outrun the Wildcat defender for the easy touchdown.
Did I notice on that play the entire Harrisonville team was very concerned about Vic.
Yeah.
They were all – none of them were watching the receiver run right through the middle.
A good route tree right there from Adam Nichols, the offensive coordinator, coming through with a nice play to catch the Wildcats off their toes.
So what does Joseph Vick do to make so many successful passes? Is he looking defenders off their receivers? Is he checking to 2 or 3 different receivers?
I think the biggest thing with Vic, him being so young too, is amazing that he is so poised and patient in the pocket. A lot of quarterbacks will get flustered and scramble out, but Vic, he waits for the play to develop and sees things through, and his receivers always come through for him. So that's incredibly good to see for a young quarterback.
Good work by the Center Yellowjacket special teams, pinning the Harrisonville team back at the 15-yard line, 16-yard line. He's also got some height, does Joseph Vick. 6'5", 190.
Yeah, Vic has the frame and the talent to go to the next level. We'll see in these next couple of years. Also with a 3.1 GPA, that will help out a lot, really going to college and trying to find a home for his next 4 years.
You know, the fact that he's on the basketball team may help with his vision a bit as well.
Yeah. Extremely good defender on that team, and Vic, he can do it all.
So Harrisonville trying to get something started quickly. Center's adjusting its defense. Now it looks like a timeout's been called. About a minute, 46 seconds left. The Yellowjackets sure have turned it on in the last 2 or 3 possessions.
Yeah, they have.
Making their plays quickly.
Yeah, just big home run plays, one-hit quitters, and just getting downfield quick. And that's just what Yellowjackets, they capitalize on that extremely well on defense, and they're using the Wildcats' aggressiveness against them.
We see both coaches. Stephon Brown, the defensive coach, has his Yellowjackets lined up. What do you notice about Center's defense?
The defense, it's good to see that they key in on the Wildcats. There's
tip ball.
As we said, a nice deflection right there. But
bounces around.
It's good to see the Yellowjacket defense just key in on the Wildcats' style of play. They like to run it downhill, and that front seven's just been on them all day long.
So it's already 2nd and 10. Got Mason Mitchell running in with the play. Trailed by Jace Reynolds, number 25.
It's interesting to see what they do right here. I think they'll go with another play action pass and try to hit Nate Reynolds up there.
Takes a snap. It is going to be a throw. This time a short toss to Jace Reynolds, maybe hoping to get him out in the flat for a little run, a little more space than he might have had on the inside.
And the Yellowjackets are keeping a top on this Wildcats passing offense and trying to keep defenders over everyone, and nothing much to go to but the dump off, and Jace Reynolds just couldn't bring it in.
Big play for both teams.
3rd and 10, and see what the Wildcats would do right here. Try to get a pass downfield, close to the sticks at least.
Mason Mitchell going to hand it off to number 25. Going to pick his way for a couple yards. Forced outside, but he managed to make a fairly good gain out of Jace Reynolds.
Turn nothing into something. Gets that first down right there. Keep the chains moving.
Give the Harrisonville defense a little break.
Yeah. They need it. You see Jace Reynolds squatting down, trying to catch some air.
So the Wildcats have 2 brothers at running backs, Nate and Jace.
Nate and Jace, the top ball carriers for this team. Nate coming into this game with 66 carries and Jace 101. More than 1,500 yards combined between the both of them. It's just been the powerhouse of this offense, and today they're trying to still get settled late here in the first half.
Wow, the center Yellowjackets streaming straight up the middle. Quarterback didn't have a chance. Looked to throw it.
At all. Michael Allen coming in up front, making Mitchell make a decision. He just had to eat that ball and go down.
Yeah, on the topic of the Reynolds brothers, Jace is a senior, and his younger brother, number 22, is a freshman. It's kind of a nice relationship. Play with your brother on the same team.
Yeah, it is. And Coach coach good there too, getting one coming out and getting one coming in. And they're trying to get Nate Reynolds to take the responsibilities here early on, and after Jace leaves, he'll be the primary ball handler for this Wildcats offense.
Well, it's a nice crowd today at the Yellowjacket Stadium, enjoying so far perfect temperatures.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we don't see the crowd clear out after halftime with rain coming in.
I know the center is planning on having its homecoming dance tonight on the actual football field.
Yeah.
Socially distanced, of course.
Hopefully that doesn't get a little wet here.
So we're going to take the snap. Hand off to number 4. Drives his way through the center defense, about 6 yards. And that would be the senior, Carson Miller.
Yeah, a fullback handoff right there, and Carson Miller getting downhill. The Wildcats try to move quick. Interesting coming out in the 2-back formation, I formation with 2 receivers.
Gonna try another run. This time number 25. Initially, it looked like he had some pretty good forward progress, but the Yellowjacket secondary and linebackers coming up to stop that play.
Yeah, Diamond Masterson and K.D. Williams hawking him down. Jace almost pulled off the stiff arm of the game, but K.D. Williams stayed strong and drove him back.
So 4th down and 10 here. It looks like Harrisonville's offensive unit is coming off the field.
I think they just bite the bullet.
They're going to
go into halftime.
Let the clock run. Well, so far, as we reach halftime, center 34, Harrisonville 0.
The Yellowjackets playing fantastic so far. Harrisonville Wildcats trying to find a way to jump back into this game. Hopefully it's not over before it started.
Okay, Danny, I'm on 4, 3, sorry. Okay, Danny, I need you to tell me because I'm signaling when homecoming stuff starts. Are we on break? Okay, get your camera set up, and you tell me when we come out of break so I can signal on the field here for them to start. All right, I got 3 set where I think it should be. Count me in if you can.
Can I go run up to my mom for a second?
Quick.
Okay.
How you doing, man? Guess who's out here, dude? Sean. He is actually working with Trevor now as their technical director. Anila, what you need? Yeah, I'm going to signal Stevenson, okay? And Stevenson's going to radio it. She's to the left of me. She's on the corner there, okay? All right. Okay. All right. See, just look at Stevenson. Look at Stevenson. You guys, and Stevenson will clue you in, okay? All right. All right. No. How much? Yeah. Are we ready? Go, Stevenson, go!
Welcome back, everybody. This is your play-by-play announcer, Andy Hanch, in the Hive Broadcasting booth. Sitting in with me as color analyst and baritone tuba player, Tyler Lawton.
I'll take that title.
So, we've seen an entertaining first half from the Yellowjackets.
I think the thing to take away from it is the Yellowjackets not selling much on one play style and keeping the ball on the ground and in the air. So it's going to be interesting to see if they try to get their starters a break coming out here in the second half.
It looks like we have our homecoming royalty being announced to the crowd.
Yeah.
So I guess earlier I was mentioning that they were having the homecoming dance out on the football field tonight.
Yeah.
No heels allowed. You can understand why with the turf.
Yep.
So when you played for center, you played for 4 years, played multiple positions. You played on primarily grass, and then was it your junior, senior year that they put in the turf?
Oh, well, the turf actually came after we graduated. Probably my freshman year of college, they put in turf, and they just went on from that. And center hasn't looked back since, upgrading every school around the district.
So we listen to the royalty being announced.
Two lucky individuals looking to have a high school dream of being homecoming queen and king.
It's so great to see some of these events returning.
Yeah. It's good to see things getting back to normal after years of not having anything to be excited about.
I guess one of the things I thought about when I brought up the issue of the turf was it's a nice multi-purpose field. You don't have to worry about messing it up.
Yeah.
The band can come out and practice. You can have events like tonight's homecoming or celebrations. You don't have to worry about.
Yeah, it's just good all around, especially with a lot of sports teams in the area also looking for a home to play and youth teams. It just opens up a lot of opportunities for a lot of people in the area.
So, looking to the second half, what do you think Coach DeLong would try to work on with the point difference that exists right now?
I think the Yellowjacket offense probably come back out one more drive or two more drives with their starters, depending on the outcome of those drives. And after that, I say you give those guys a break. Don't want any injuries. Don't want anything to hinder the future. So just put the young guys in and let them get an opportunity, let them get a chance to show you what they can do.
So we should be looking down our scorecards for different numbers to be calling.
Yeah, we should. Towards the bottom, we should be looking for the younger players to come out and try to do something exciting.
And do you think Coach DeLong would pretty much stick with the same plays to kind of get the newer, younger, less experienced players ready and used to the
see they've been paying attention at practice.
center style of play?
Yeah. It's going to be fun to see those young guys go out there and fly around. I know as a young guy, freshman, sophomore year, it's always fun to get in front of a big crowd and show the coaches what you can do and try to move up the depth chart.
A lot of smiles on the field. I can't help but notice how much fun the royalty is having right now.
Yes, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's the greatest feeling is walking away with that crown.
Carl Liggins.
He's a 3-year Power Jacket winner and was on the wrestling team for 2 years. His best high school memory is when the football team got to travel.
They're playing the alma mater in the background.
Yeah.
So how about Harrisonville? What do they focus on for the second half?
I think Harrisonville, they focus on just trying to get back into the swing of things. Like, they can't let this game hinder the confidence and down the road. They just have to put it on the back burner right now and just keep working on things that help them succeed. I think this is a time for Coach Schechner to just dig deep into the playbook and see what works, see what doesn't work, and just move on.
And the royalty being announced.
Drum roll, please. Your 2021 homecoming king is
Priyesh Joshi has just been announced homecoming king. Good for Priyesh. Proudly receives the ribbon. Looking very much like a king.
Yeah, nice crown this year.
2021 homecoming queen is
Imani Ford Wilkins. Being presented with flowers, a crown, and a ribbon. Even under the mask, you can tell she's overjoyed.
Yeah, it's a great feeling today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 2021 homecoming king and homecoming queen.
There we go.
All smiles from the king and queen.
Well done to these two individuals. Smiling for the cameras. Great photo op. It's a good day to be a Yellowjacket.
Yeah, it is.
We have the flag team and the mighty marching Yellowjacket band dressed in their finest. Coming off the field. Mighty marching Yellowjacket team coached by Mr. May, the band director. So we were talking about Harrisonville. Would the coach perhaps try new plays or maybe just go back to the basics and say, hey, this is the second half. We're just going to try to do the same thing and find some success?
Yeah, I think it'd go both ways. I think you'll try to execute what you've already been doing and also try to throw some new stuff in there and trial and error. I mean, you're down to 34-0 at halftime, and I think the best thing to do right now is just try to fight it out and find what works and what doesn't for the future. You can't let this game distract you or throw you off the rest of the path of the season.
The crowd is sure having a good time today. As I said earlier, this was a rescheduled game. I'm not sure which team had COVID concerns, but I don't think they were able to field a team at that time. So
yeah,
kudos to both teams and both coaches for preparing for this and bringing a team out here to put them on the field.
And good job to the schools and athletic directors for making this thing happen on Saturday. Is a lot of moving parts, and Way to make this thing happen.
I know these schedules are so tight that when you have to postpone a game, I know Center had to have an alternate game a week or so ago. The other team that they were scheduled to play couldn't make it, couldn't field a team, so they had to have an emergency schedule of a game on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, traveled up to Baser, Linwood, and fell short out there. And
all right, we're off to a short break.
Welcome to each of you, the Center High School graduating class of 2021.
Yeah, this is really cool. We're right here in the backyard of our school district, and it's just really cool to see all the blue and yellow here and all the staff supporting them.
Absolutely phenomenal. We're going to make it a memorable one tonight.
This is what it's all about. It's a culmination of a career and education for many of our students. It's a proud moment for us as Yellowjackets.
I am extremely proud of the class of 2021. The Yellowjackets have survived a year like none other.
This whole year was it was a lot to take in, so it's really special that we're out here in Starlight and able to do this.
Our students have done a phenomenal job.
We have had kids on virtual, we've had them on hybrid, we've had them full in person, we've had to move back and forth between these two, and all along the way, the students have just been really flexible, and not only am I proud of them for graduating, but graduating under these circumstances deserves an extra round of applause for them.
To be center strong, that takes on a whole new meaning when you add the pandemic into it. This last year's probably felt like 2 years.
It was very difficult.
We all been through highs and lows, and it's been a pretty difficult year. But right now, this is our moment. And I know our parents and family members are proud.
This is a class like no other because of what we lost, but also because of what we gained.
I'm super proud of us. If they can get through this, they can get through, whatever else is coming.
I don't think I met anybody who fully gave up.
Our village is strong.
Our teachers really, really care about us. That's one of the best parts about Center.
Center is just a place where we get our stuff done and we're a good family.
It's a family. It's a big, huge family. I'm gonna miss it really much. Congratulations, class of 2021. Go Yellowjackets!
Good afternoon again. Andy Hanch here with Tyler Lawton. We've been enjoying a game. Good game.
Yeah, a good game. Let's see if they can try to get more excitement as we see the band having some excitement right here. Look at them go.
There's some real athleticism to dance and blow that horn at the same time.
Yeah, that's hard.
So earlier we were talking about the highlights from the first half.
Yeah, pretty exciting plays out there. But right here, Jordan Love all night long, high stepping into the end zone, avoiding 3 defenders, just trying to make things easier for the Yellowjackets. And Joseph Vick stepping up in the pocket, finding a man in stride. DeAndre Pruitt not breaking a step.
It's a great throw.
Amazing.
He's got a strong arm. I don't think we mentioned that enough. And here's number 25, and this good display of the Center defense and their hard work.
And Jace Reynolds, you got to get to the second level, and Jace Reynolds can do just that. He's been bottled up all game, but we'll see what he does.
See if they can get some momentum. There's number 2, another beautiful throw and catch by the Yellowjackets. So we were looking at the offensive keys to the game from the first half. Coach said that mental and physical conditioning could play a role, not so much for the Yellowjackets today.
I think that plays a role for the Wildcats. Mentally, being down 34 going into the second half, what would you do? Will you fight back? Will you lay down? Physically, we've seen a lot of players with their hands on their hips, hands on their head, and trying to get some air. The Yellowjacket offense and defense is not letting up at all.
So they have been playing sharp. They've been able to eliminate turnovers. I don't think we've had one by the Yellowjackets. They have been able to keep number 4 off the quarterback. That was one of their goals for the game.
Defending the Reynolds brothers, extremely well in the run. Coach Schechner trying to throw in different formations and sets for this Wildcats offense, and the Yellowjackets have responded well to all of them.
They have. I know there's one that's not listed on the screen, but it's get the lead and keep it.
And they've done just that.
They're in a pretty good shape to continue that through the second half.
I think they're doing all right with that part.
And again, on defense, the keys to the game would be to defend the run, which they seem to have done fairly well. Don't give up easy points. They've had solid tackling.
Yeah.
And they have been forcing punts and fourth down plays.
I know it's hard for the Wildcats to have to settle and throw the ball. That's not really in their game style, and they're used to being up and being able to pound the rock. So it'll be interesting to see what they do coming out here in the second half.
The way keys to the game, handle the different day and different time. How much of a difference is that for a player? You used to playing on Friday night, you make an adjustment to help another team.
I think in that position as a player, Fridays you're in school, everybody's hype about the game, you're going through classes thinking about the game, but now you wake up on a Saturday morning, you're used to sleeping in or going to watch film. You're not used to playing the game, so it makes it extremely hard. Like I said earlier, it gets these players ready for the college life and the college season, playing on Saturday evenings and having to go out there and change things up.
So another key to victory for Harrisonville would be to stay away from injuries. They seem to have been avoiding those so far.
Yeah, I think they're doing a good job of avoiding the injuries, but they look gassed out there. They look tired. I understand that with the break they've taken, and it's going to be hard for them to bounce back from this in this game if they're still gasping for air.
Yeah. So I see some of their key players have been playing multiple positions. They have been playing hard.
Extremely hard. Carson Miller, downhill running back and a downhill linebacker, senior, trying to finish his high school career off strong and keep his season hopes alive for the playoffs.
And I believe I've seen every player going through every play, making it to the whistle blows. Harrisonville has been sticking in there. By looking at, you wouldn't know the score by looking at the effort. They're really hanging in there, making it tough on the Yellowjackets. Welcome back, everybody. So, Tyler, we've been watching the Yellowjackets warm up here at halftime. There might be some extra emphasis on stretching and getting yourself ready to play from some of these younger Yellowjackets.
As you can see, some of the older kids, just jogging, going through the motions. And the hardest stretch is always coming out of halftime after you played a half full of football. I think it'll be interesting to see what the coaches do here. Tough decision to make. Would you want your star players to get back into the rhythm after missing those games, or do you want your young players to come out here and show you what they got?
Excellent point. Excellent point. So, Tyler, you were a 4-year starter for the Yellowjackets. Can you remember the first time you got put into a real live game situation? Was it from day one as a freshman?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the game. I can say that, but it was exciting, especially to be out there and and show the coaches that you deserve to be on the field. You know, I got one play on special teams, and after that, the next week I was starting on special teams. So I made the best out of that play, and after that, I didn't look back.
Wow, excellent, excellent. So you have any jitters, any indication that you were about to be put in the game? Was it a situation a little bit like this?
Yeah, it was extremely nerve-wracking, especially your first time going to the game. The kids are big, strong, different from when you're coming out of middle school. So I can say the same for college, being put in the game and having to go against fifth-year, sixth-year seniors out there. It's a different feeling. It's a different feeling.
Yeah, there's certainly some players who've been putting out some strength and weight, speed. You know, there's a big difference between a freshman and a senior.
Yeah, it is.
We have an active fan base behind us here. A lot of music, a lot of singing.
Yellowjackets, a lot to sing and dance about right here today. And for the past probably 12 years, Coach DeLong has turned this program into a winning program in the Kansas City area. So the fan base has been riding since then.
I'd call it a juggernaut. It's a good word.
Year after year, just another team coming back to try to go to state, and this might be the year the Yellowjackets try to break through that.
Well, it looks like the Yellowjackets have good numbers. Strong squad.
A young squad, too, and a lot of players coming back next year, just in case things don't go right this year.
So as we watch Harrisonville end its warm-up to begin the second half, the special teams unit on the field. A little pep to their step.
We finally see the Yellowjackets receive a kick for the first time this game.
Yeah. We have Lance Dunsworth, sophomore, going to do the honors of starting the second half. Actually, I'm sorry, they changed up on poor Mr. Hancher. Number 53 taking the kick.
A short kick to the sideline.
That was Gage Sartain.
You see that the Yellowjackets starters are still coming out into the field, so I don't think DeLong's going to get these players back into the groove and keep running up the score.
Looks like they're going to start with the ball at the 41-yard line.
Be interesting to see this Wildcat defense try to bounce back. It's been a rough outing today. Just how to keep your confidence up and keep playing hard.
So for the Yellowjackets, we run into the ace formation, again with Joseph Vick and Ja'Cory Love. Vick tosses it to the outside. Nice, easy throw. Good run after the catch.
And that throw right there indicates that Coach DeLong is not slowing down anytime soon. Still keeping the ball in the air. And Yellowjackets rushing up to the line of scrimmage. They're on and popping.
Looks like we got a 1st and 10. Yellowjackets 34, Harrisonville 0. Players waiting for the whistle. Now they're set. Vick receives the ball. Another toss out to number 18. Pounds the ball up to about the 40-yard line. Collision, number 24's helmet pops off.
That'll happen if you're tackling big Cortez Stevenson, 6'6", 230 pounds. He's a force to be reckoned with. That would be his first catch of the game. He's looking to get involved.
Again, Vick receiving some instructions from the sideline. So let me ask about that. Do they generally call a play from the sideline every play?
Usually go off the wristband, or the coach and the players know by now the hand gestures and signals on the sideline to get them the right play. So you have Cortez Stevenson 101 up top with a small defender. Let's see if that goes away.
Snap is taken, and there we go. Runs straight up the middle, number 8. Picks up a decent gain. That would be Juice.
juice. Ja'Cory Love still keeping it going. Nice game. It's the first down, and he's having himself a day. 2 touchdowns and hefty amount of yards.
So how often does the quarterback have an opportunity to change the play? Coach calls something.
When you're a junior like Joseph Vick, you don't have an opportunity at all. You bet not dare.
Oh, here comes a deep throw. Number 13, good defense by number 29. With him every step of the play, got his arm up, just the way they coach it.
The sophomore Cameron Lawful finally got a chance to keep up with Armand Russell and gets his hand in the pocket right there and knocks the ball away. Great play.
Wow, so the idea that you're having a good day at quarterback, making good, competent throws doesn't open you up to a little bit more freedom of play calls.
Not at all. You have freedom to walk around on the sideline after that.
The handoff.
See some good tackling from the Wildcats so far, bring the third down.
See number 79 clogging it up in the middle there. Harrisonville Wildcats. Logan Mann, senior, 6'1", 280 pounds. Right there in the middle. Going to pitch the ball out. Try to roll the ball to the outside. The run.
Good tackle right there by Cameron Lawful. Coming through, taking out the legs of Ja'Cory Love. Bring it up 4th down. Way to step up and make a play. He's been good so far this half.
Mason Cheek and Diego San Nicolas also rolling out. 2 of those defensive linemen getting in on the play.
Yeah, trying to stay active and not give up. Let's see the Wildcats can get a stop.
It's 4th and 3. Yellowjackets going for it. May have picked close to the first down.
Close. It looks like the Yellowjackets got it.
Give them the progress. So it'd be a big stop if Harrisonville were successful. If I'm not mistaken, it would have been their first stop of the game. Nope.
Yeah. Oh.
First down for the Center Yellowjackets.
It's still good to see the Wildcats giving out that effort, coming up close to stopping. It's good to know that they still got something left in the tank.
Joseph Vick receiving his last-minute instructions. He's got Ja'Cory Love. He's going to throw it. Throw to number 18.
Catch.
Tall tower, number 18.
Ooh, Cortez Stevenson. Looks like they unleashed a beast. He got his first 2 catches this half, and one of them's a touchdown.
Hard man to cover. When he got his arms up, that's got to be at least, it seemed like 7 or 8 feet in the air, able to bring that down.
A 6'6", 230 tight end with big hands, nice aggressive, down the middle. Was nothing you can do about that.
We have the extra point attempt. Good job, number 2. It was a high snap, but he managed to pull it down, get it in place for the kicker for the center extra point, which puts us at center 41, Harrisonville 0.
Center Yellowjackets are looking like they haven't missed a beat yet. You see right here, Joseph Vick staying poised in the pocket, finds his man right away. Cortez Stevenson, not 1, not 2 defenders can bring him down. Touchdown. Get that big man some guts.
That was Nate Reynolds trying to stop him on that play. Nate's kind of been an integral part of both the offense and defense for Harrisonville tonight.
Let's see this Harrisonville offense. Let's see they get rolling the other way and try to get on the board. I think that's your biggest focus right now is getting these boys some confidence, getting them on the board.
So with the clock has stopped, 7:53 left in the third quarter. Center kicking the ball. Looks like it's rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, nice kick right there. That's the best one of the day. Just puts it back there and sets the Yellowjackets up nice with some good field position in the coverage.
So Harrisonville's going to start the ball at their own 20. First downs have been hard to come by. Wildcat formation. Stepping it straight back to number 22, Nate Reynolds.
Yellowjackets sniffed that out. Nate Reynolds didn't have much room to operate. So Yellowjackets, that's one of their keys to victory is to watch number 22 in the Wildcat formation. So when they see that, it's downhill from there.
Actually, it looks a little bit like Harrisonville's trying to run the ball uphill.
Yeah. Looks extremely hard to move it ball down the field right now and see what they can do.
Ball being snapped to 25. Little misdirection play.
Oh, man.
Great run, number 38. Gets hold of the ball.
What a nice run. Nice play call from Coach Schechner right there. Getting Slade Holden involved. And Slade Holden saw the sideline and turned upfield.
Rambled for a good 30 yards or so.
A good counter play, catching the Yellowjacket defense off guard. They're so used to seeing the Reynolds brothers take the ball, and they saw the fake, and Holden snuck behind and
threw off the pursuit. And now we're into center half of the field. So we're going to return to a run up the middle, but good 2 or 3 yards.
Not too much going right there, and I think the Yellowjackets they're keying in on those Reynolds brothers. They're on them every time they catch the ball and touch the ball, and I think that's what's winning in the game right now.
So Harrisonville currently at the 45-yard line. It's 2nd and 8. Halfway through the third quarter. Break the huddle. Like the snap's going to go back to Nate. He's going to fake a handoff and dive forward.
Big 78, Randall Gillum getting down low, tackling the little back. And you see number 6, Jaylen Frazier was sitting there waiting for him. They have these plays down to the key. Center is paying attention in film.
Yeah, Rondell Gillum, big lineman, first year playing this year. He's a senior.
Yeah.
Good for him. Again, we snap it back to 22. Looking to throw it with his left hand, but evades a couple center tacklers, and he's still on his feet.
Bounces back.
Off center defenders.
Oh, man, that was an exciting run. Trying to make something happen.
He must have ran that for 30 yards going this and that direction, just like a pinball, ricocheting off center defenders, evading tackles.
Yeah, for a 2-yard gain.
Shows you his potential.
I think this another one right here. I think the Harrisonville Wildcats will try to fake this right here, try to get the first down. On the other side of the field, down 41. Let's see if they try to go for it.
So they snap the ball.
And he will try to take off. Let's see. Cool. Great tackle. Way to sniff it out. Jaylen Frazier Jr. with an amazing play.
Tackle on Jace Reynolds.
Goes to long hype along with Jaylen Frazier. Good to see that young man make a good play.
I was going to say these two brothers, they have really good speed. I was going to mention this earlier, but that last run where Nate was like a pinball.
Yeah.
He had amazing speed. He turned it on quickly.
Yeah, they're short, but they're good. Athletic running backs are extremely powerful.
Okay, we now have a 1st and 10. Harrisonville. Oh, I'm sorry, 1st and 10. Yellowjackets.
Harrisonville, way to corral to the ball. Good job of the linebackers trying to get involved.
The center still has their starters out on the field. 3 minutes left in the quarter.
Up 41-0. Center is just keeping it going. I think Coach Schechner needs to get this defense to get a stop. I think a stop will be a morale victory for this Wildcats team.
Vic takes a snap, drops back to pass the ball. He's going to unload it, unleash it. Wow.
Oh, a catch. Armand Russell. What a catch.
Number 29 with him every step of the way, but long arms, athletic jump, perfectly timed. Throw and catch.
Those two, Armand Russell and Joseph Vick, have a great connection. Armand Russell going up over the top of a receiver, bringing it down. One of a kind receiver.
Center trying to make it 48. I was going to say number 2. I mentioned him earlier. He received a high snap and he pulled it down, put it there for the extra point. I was impressed by that. Of course, with my soccer background, I love to see people pull the ball down and let somebody else kick it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit easier that time, but Jeff Strozier, number 2, with the good hands, helping his kicker out by putting the ball right where it needs to be.
You see Joseph Vick steps back, delivers a nice ball. Not too many receivers can make this play, but Armand Russell is one of them. Good focus on that ball to evade Cameron Laughlin, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of trickery on that play. I think Joseph Vick was watching his receiver all the way down the field.
Everyone in the stadium knew where that ball was going, and they couldn't do anything about it.
Defender, as I said, looked like he lost a step, but then managed to catch up to him. Didn't turn back to see the ball.
Just a great focus play from Armand Russell.
So, Tyler, you played linebacker. Did you ever get put in coverage to have to cover a receiver?
Yeah, not much. And when I played in high school, a lot of teams ran, but yeah, we've had to drop back in coverage and just try to do a little something. We never got the ball thrown our way, so never got the opportunity to get an interception.
I was going to say you probably would have had to cover a tight end if the teams were throwing much.
Mm-hmm. Tight end or running back.
I was just going to ask what a defensive back or safety corner would do about that pairing if you were a Harrisonville player and you knew that Vic was going to be throwing the ball to Armand or Cortez.
I think you just have to just give it your best. Just have to be ready for that. And I think good defense by Cameron Laughlin, but just better offense by Armand Russell. As a DB, you have to just have a short-term memory, get that out of your head, and come back next possession and just try it again.
So here comes Harrisonville again. Going to see if they can get some points on the board.
And see, Yellowjackets filtering in some young guys. Number 15, Elijah Parker, coming on the field for the first time today.
Another misdirection. Number 25 running the ball, getting it to the outside. Decent pickup.
Nice play by Jace Reynolds, getting it to the outside, but Diamond Masterson coming down and making a good tackle. The last line of defense. Jace Reynolds got around here. He was in all green.
That's true. He had a lot of running room. He broken that tackle. Harrisonville breaks huddle, lines it up. Number 7 hands the ball off. Dive right up the middle. Number 22 showing the speed, and he's off to the races. He's got one man to beat. Corrals him out of bounds.
Great cutback by Nate Reynolds, showing off that speed, finally getting some daylight tonight as the Wildcats offensive line getting a push, and Nate Reynolds didn't look back at all.
Yeah, this is certainly a dangerous Harrisonville team. On a different day, you could see them breaking, scoring at any moment with those two running backs.
And Reynolds coming in with 1,500 yards combined. They can do some damage.
All right, again, we have Mason Mitchell. He's going to throw it this time. Tosses up, and it's intercepted by the Yellowjackets at the 20-yard line. That's number 21.
Nice play. Katie Williams coming out, the interception. Not a good throw by Mason Mitchell. Thrown in double coverage, and Katie Williams and Diamond Maxton were all over that.
So it looks like we're about to take us into the fourth quarter. Center Yellowjackets 48, Harrisonville 0.
Let's see what the Wildcats will do coming out in the fourth quarter. Try to keep it strong.
Welcome to each of.
While we were on break, the Yellowjackets did run a play. Didn't amount to much, maybe a loss of a yard on the play.
See, Yellowjackets getting in some young guys in there. DeLone trying to cycle them out and keep the starters fresh and healthy for games to come.
See Joseph Vick still in the game. There's a different running back with him in the backfield. Number 19. And they hand the ball off.
Oh, man.
Ball alertly punched out by Harrisonville. The tackler punches the ball out, and we have a forced turnover, our first of the game. Well, there's a flag on the play.
Let's see. As a young fella, that's what you can't do right there. You can't come into the game and you get your opportunity. You have fun with the ball. It's going to be hard for a coach to trust you after that.
The referee's waving his flag. Okay, well, it looks like center actually came up with the recovery.
Yeah.
No flag on the play. Referee mistakenly threw it. Picks it up. Yellowjacket first down from the 31-yard line. Well, Harrisonville almost had their first capitalizing on a turnover. Number 24 taking the ball down, run it himself to the outside.
Interesting Wildcat play from the Yellowjackets. Getting the quarterback out in space, trying to get around the edge. Just couldn't find a daylight, but great game.
Looking to see who number 24 is. Okay, the Yellowjackets now. Line set up. Snap it back to number 24. He's going to try to get to the outside. Alert tackling.
Almost stayed on his feet and took it for some more yards before Caden Shackles couldn't get to him and bring him down the backfield. What a nice play.
Good persistence by Caden. And the rest of the Harrisonville defense pursuing that play, not allowing anything to develop.
I think both teams are bringing their young guys onto the field. As we see, number 33 making an appearance for the first time today at corner.
Zach Nahum in for Harrisonville. Nose tackle right across from the center there. Get some playing time. Number 10 breaking it through the middle.
Nice
cutting
run.
it to the outside.
Oh, man.
Pushes
Nice
his
run.
way down the sideline.
Nice run. Jaylen Gillum getting his first carry of the game, taking it for 20-plus yards. That's what you want to do as a young guy. Come in and show the coaches you can play.
So again, the Yellowjackets set up their ace formation. Try to get people in all their right positions. One too many players on the field. 10's going to try to get off before the snap, which he does. 24 hands it off, and we're going to run it outside the tackle. Number 19 with the ball for the Yellowjackets. Number 19 now sprinting off the field. 15 bringing in the play.
The Yellowjackets trying to keep rotating these young guys, trying to get them all a chance.
Elijah Parker, number 15. Hoping to get a handoff from the quarterback, 24. See what happens. Yeah. Number 15 driving it on a diagonal run. Good pickup.
Elijah
Parker, sophomore.
Good job. Every running back for this Yellowjacket team is coming in, making plays. A 10-yard gain, 15-yard gain for Elijah Parker and Jaylen Gillum.
Jaylen Gillum back in the game. So 6 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Ball snap to 24. The quarterback tosses it out to number 10. Makes it around the edge.
Jaylen Gillum, young guy running hard, running around the edge, almost runs over a defender. That's what you want to see out of these young guys. That's number 1, Drew Draghi, coming in for the Wildcats. First appearance this game.
Drew Drogue, wide receiver, linebacker, sophomore, 160 pounds. A lot of activity from the crowd behind us in full voice.
Crowd still staying engaged in this far deficit game.
Meanwhile, number 19 cuts it up through the defense. Eventually stopped after a couple-yard gain.
It's
3rd and 1.
Bringing in some fresh young players. Isaac Tribble and Jackson Hyatt come into the game. I like to see these teams rotating, getting some young guys some action.
Snap to 24, another toss to number 10. That's a popular play these last on this series. Number 10's going to cut it around the corner. He's going to dive for the corner. Touchdown!
Jaylen Gillum around the corner. The young fella gets his first touchdown of the year. What a great feeling coming in today's game.
Good speed from the sophomore. Good dive there.
And you can see that the Yellowjacket team has a lot to look forward to for the years to come.
And he's still on the field. Leave me in, coach. I'll do something else here. Let's go for 2.
Yeah.
Let's go for 2. Hand it off. Oh. Hey, he's coming off the field for number 15, Elijah Parker, back in the game. And it does look like they're going to go for 2. Get some extra practice in. And there we go, right up the middle.
Boom, right
Number
up
15, Elijah Parker, sophomore. Touchdown, Yellowjackets.
It's more impressive to see this Yellowjacket young offensive line still getting the same push as the starters. That's good to see for the time coming.
It looks like we're going to have the replay here.
You get Jaylen Gillum getting to the edge, outrunning number 52 around the corner, dives. Love to see the effort to get into the end zone. You got to want your first touchdown, and Jaylen Gillum did.
He saw exactly where he needed to get that ball. Stretched out.
He executed.
Well, listening to the music in the background, how about those mighty marching Yellowjacket band?
Ooh-ha.
Yes. I knew we could get you to do that. Who was the band director when you were?
Tyler Osborne.
Tyler Osborne, yeah. I know they like to train the band members to do that call and response with the mighty marching Yellowjacket band. You're probably catching your sleep, getting you saying hoo-ha if I yelled it loud enough. In the meantime, Harrisonville runner being pursued by a swarm of Yellowjackets.
There it is, number 4, Jaylen Peeler coming down to make a play. First tackle of the game.
Good for Jaylen. You know, Yellowjackets, little known fact, they're vicious.
Yeah, they are.
I happened to be cutting down a tree in the backyard the other day and got stung by some Yellowjackets. It was not pleasant.
Not a pleasant feeling at all.
They can get you multiple times.
Yeah.
And they do swarm.
Mm-hmm. Just like this Yellowjacket defense right here. They're playing fantastic today.
Number 8 as quarterback, handing the ball off. Harrisonville Wildcats. That'd be Jackson Bechtel.
And now to Michael Moore getting his first carry of the game. Coming in to show Coach Schechner how he can play, see if he can get some more playing time.
And Jackson Bechtel is a freshman quarterback, 5'9", 145. Let's see what they're going to do with this. They've got number 8 in the backfield. Going to toss it to 30. He's got some good blocking out in front. He rumbles for a good 6 or 7 yards.
Good gain. Gets him a first down. Keep the chains moving for his young offense. Let's see if this young offense can get the Wildcats on the board. That would be great to see if you're Coach Schechner. See if these young guys come out here still competing.
That was number 20 on the run, am I right? Correct? Was it Isaac Tribble?
Yeah.
Junior. See if we're checking to make sure he's on sides. Again, the snap. 8 hands it off.
Another good run by Michael Moore, getting about seven yards right there on the carry. And these running backs are rotating, keeping the ball going down the field.
He pranced through that center defense.
Yeah. Wildcats have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get on the scoreboard, and the Yellowjackets have the same time to try to keep them off.
2nd and 2. Always a mystery who they're going to snap the ball to in this formation. Looks like, yep. Quarterback's going to keep it himself.
Let's see it. Close to the first down.
Jackson Bechtel stood up by half the center Yellowjacket team.
Yeah. And they do get the first down. Move the chains.
Yellowjackets not keen on giving up any points. They want the shutout, probably. Competitive juice is kicking in. Nose tackle, number 74. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Nose tackle. The game for the Yellowjackets. J. Juwan Muhammad. We're going to run it outside. Number 13 makes it to the corner, and almost the first down flag. Ran over the first down marker. A lot of young players on the field. Jackson. Oh, it is hiked to number 30. In the backfield, Sam Droge, sophomore, mishandles the ball, wisely falls on it.
Yeah. Nice
before
smart
can give up
play.
possession. You know, Harrisonville's been sturdy with their hands.
Yeah.
You know, outside of not being able to successfully gain yardage in some spots of the game, they've been sure-handed.
Yeah.
No real fumbles or mistakes, turnovers. One interception, I believe.
About 30 seconds left. See what they can do. They get the reverse again. He gets the edge. Let's see if he takes it all the way. Cuts back, and he might go.
Number 38, rumbling for the touchdown. Harrisonville is on the board.
Slade Holden finally gets his opportunity once again. Same play early in the game, got him about 20 yards, but this time he gets into the end zone. A good thing to see for Harrisonville is they don't go home empty-handed.
And they pulled a similar play a couple times to some success.
Yeah.
Good to see the young man getting some points for his team.
They're bringing out a few of the starters to go for the extra point.
Number 5 going to hold the ball. Number 53 going to take the kick. Gage Sartain. It's up. No good.
No good. Yellowjackets don't get the shutout they want. They still get the victory. Those are young guys. Let up a touchdown.
Looks like we're going to have the misdirection, the run.
Slade Holden finds the hole, delivers a mean stiff arm, and gets around the edge, misleading
the
defenders.
cutback.
What a play.
Jumps over one tackle. Uses his speed. Celebrates with his teammates. So it looks like Sandra Yellowjackets are going to be 4-1. Harrisonville's going to have a 3-3 record.
Yeah, a big stretch. Big stretch for the Center Yellowjackets. 4 games coming up that are extremely tough.
Going to kick it deep this time. It's, I think, one of their first of the day.
Yeah, a nice kick.
And maybe we'll find out why that was fairly good run back there.
Yeah.
Looked like he could break it at any time. But the clock is winding down. 3, 2, 1. And that's the game.
That'll do it. Center Yellowjackets put on a dominant performance today, showing the metro area that they haven't missed a single step.
And with the score 56-6, good afternoon, good result for a homecoming victory.
Yeah, always good to see that in the homecoming. And the Yellowjackets come in today and take care of business. Harrisonville look to bounce back next week.
Both teams shake hands in a sign of sportsmanship. Special Saturday afternoon game.
Yeah. Be good for the players to go home and relax and enjoy the weekend with their family, regroup next week and try to do it all over again.
So as the Yellowjackets walk to their end zone, does the coach usually give a post-game talk?
Yeah. Malone usually gives the 24-hour rule. 24 hours, you're not up too much on a win, you're not down too much on a loss. It's time to get back to work.
So is it kind of a processing through the game, like a debrief, basically, in this situation?
Just tell them, just tell them to enjoy a moment. We're getting back to work next week and keep rolling. Other side of the field, Harrisonville, Coach Schechner, just tell them, just water under the bridge and just come back next week with a new attitude, ready to work.
I think we're going to see some highlights from tonight's game.
Corey Love been showing dominance all night long.
Bringing the juice. It's not Saturday morning.
Yep.
Got the sausages and the pancakes, but the juice is bringing it Saturday afternoon.
And Vic finds DeAndre Pruitt in stride. Way to adjust and make the catch.
It's a hard tackle.
We didn't get to see much of Jace Reynolds and Nate Reynolds. We've seen flashes, and the flashes we've seen were amazing.
Amazing.
Two athletic players sharing the ball extremely well.
Some of these replays look like replays of Vic throwing that ball. It's pretty much the same delivery, same throw. Beautiful catch. So what's Harrisonville doing there? Are they running sprints? Does this happen after games?
No, I think that was probably a replay of them warming up. Hopefully.
Here we go.
I don't think that's punishment. I hope they don't do it.
Oh, that was a beautiful throw.
Cortez Stevenson. Just too big, too powerful, and lets him know it afterwards.
Yeah, that looked a little bit demoralizing for Harrisonville. There's number 38 again. Had a couple good runs and obviously had the touchdown today.
This might be the play of the game. Amazing catch by Armand Russell. Going up, fighting off a defender and focusing on the ball. It's another flash we've seen from Nate Reynolds. The quickness.
You just felt like if Harrisonville had it to do over again, maybe they'd break one or two of those.
Yeah.
For touchdowns.
Jalen Gillum. Young guys coming in second half. That's always a good feeling for a coach to see your young guys come in second half and not miss a beat and just keep the momentum going. Gives you a lot to look forward to.
Really, it was a team win for the Yellowjackets today.
Yeah.
A lot of contributors.
Ball was spread around equally. Vic and Love 2+ touchdowns on the day. Armand Russell with 2 touchdowns on the day. Cortez Stevenson had another.
There's the Harrisonville touchdown. So if you were to say there was a MVP of the game?
MVP of the game would probably go to Joseph Vick, leading the team on here Saturday evening. Throwing 3 touchdowns.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Good afternoon by your play-by-play announcer, Andy Hanch, and
Tyler Lawton here saying good afternoon and good evening.
Have a great homecoming, Yellowjackets.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.